guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, I am JV, a 4th year medical student of St. Luke's Medical Center, College of Medicine, William H. Quasha Memorial. In this vlog, I'm going to share with you guys my experiences as a medical clerk for the past few months. I am just going to give you guys a bit of background on what we do and my favorite or the highlights of my clerkship year so far. Before we continue to the video, I hope that you guys can like this video and subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's get it. So first, you might be wondering, what is clerkship? So clerkship is the last year before you become a medical intern, and for St. Luke's, it's the 4th year because we have a 5-year program. The 5th year is technically your internship year. So in clerkship, we get to rotate in different departments and we get to choose 2 electives. As for me, I chose radiology and anesthesiology. So what rotations have I done so far? So as I told you guys, I have radio as one of my electives. And radio was generally chill because we had 2 weeks, and for those 2 weeks we didn't have weekends, and we had 8 to 5 classes. So that was not really a bad way to start clerkship. So the highlight of my radiology rotation was probably when we rotated in BGC, kasi St. Luke's has 2 hospitals, diba, in the Philippines so far. We have the QC and the BGC, and for radiology we had to rotate in QC and at the same time in BGC. And most of the radiologists I've encountered in BGC and in QC were really nice, they were really easy to talk to, and they encouraged us to do better in radiology. You know, for me, radiology is a vital elective to have, even if you don't want to go into radiology in the future, even if you just want to become a general practitioner, because you have to know how to read basic imaging. Like for example, you were given an x-ray, so you have to know how to interpret it.
Intestinal mass and pulmonary mass are less likely in this case because we do not see any deviation in the x-ray.
Whether the patient has pneumonia, TB, and all those stuff. So it's a very vital thing to have.
Nagka-cramp po tong mga to kasi hindi po sila gumawa kahapon. Ayan. Sige. Meron po silang 1 oras. Buti pa to. Good student. Mga to. Bad student.
We were exposed to CT scan, MRI, ultrasound. But I think for starters, you have to really know how to read an x-ray. So next up, I had anesthesiology. Okay, so hello. Today, we are going to have our first 12-hour shift. Where's 6 hours na? Ay, hindi pa. Almost 6 hours na kami na naka-duty. Oh, so iinarte na kami. Starting mga 2 hours pa lang. Ay, saya na bumukha akong mga baker, ganyan. Hello. Bakerist. So I went to Starbucks, tapos sabi ni Adrian kanina na may patient kami. So tagtakbo-takbo pa ako, ganyan. Hindi pala. False alarm pala, grabe. So for anesthesiology, I feel like it was a bit tiring as compared to radiology because we had to do ORs most of the time. And we had to go to the hospital really early. And that's 6:30 daily in the morning. No weekends off also. So the highlight of my anesthesiology rotation was probably when I inserted IV catheter unsuccessfully. So, you know, I felt really bad because I wasn't able to successfully insert the IV, pero that was an experience. Let's charge the experience. It was a great feeling being exposed to different operations. That's the beauty of anesthesiology actually, because you're exposed to different surgical departments such as ophthalmology, ENT, surgery. So you get to, you know, watch what they do, even if you're rotating in anesthesiology. I was also able to witness different OB/GYN operations and even deliveries during my anesthesiology rotation. So next up, we have ophthalmology. It's RSN. So ophthalmology is definitely so fun. This is definitely one of my favorite rotations, if not my favorite minor rotation in clerkship so far. And it's my favorite because of the learnings.
Ayan, di ako nakikinig.
The residents, the work-life balance, and sobrang binida ng mga residents, consultants, ang pagkakaroon nila ng work-life balance. They were telling us that it's important for us to have a work-life balance even when practicing medicine.
Okay, hello guys, time check. It's 1:52. We were supposed to sleep kaya mga 11. Parang, may biglang dalawang ER calls. Inaantok na talaga ako. Good night, everyone!
Parang alam mo ba yung feeling na hindi sila stressed even if they're like studying for their in-service exams, and that's like a big kind of exam. Parang they're like so chill, very graceful pa rin yung mga itsura nila. Parang hindi sila na-stress, hindi sila napapagod. I'm not sure if deep inside sila namamatay na, pero at least yung outside nila parang very loving pa rin, very caring, ganyan. Like, and to be honest, ang popogi at ang gaganda ng mga ophthalmologists na kilala ko. So far, sobrang hard rule in talaga ng ophthalmology as a residency program. Sobrang ganda and sobrang appealing nung work-life balance. Pero kahit na alam kong I'm too bobo for the job, I mean, I'm not sure kung afford ba ng aking brain cells ang pumasok sa ophthalmology, but my residents were really encouraging na you should try lang kasi you don't know what will happen. And feeling ko aware naman sila na like bobo talaga ako. So like, syempre, sinasabihan na lang nila ako na like, sige lang, try lang. Kasi it doesn't hurt to try, diba? But who knows, it's one of my considerations, but super hard rule in.
Okay, so hello guys. Today is our second night duty and I just brushed my teeth and did a little bit of my skincare. As if my skin took care. Actually, mag-1 na yata. And we have an exam tomorrow. Tapos, we're not really prepared for it, but I studied for it na. Yan. Yeah, I have my sleeping bag here. Yan. Ito yung yung sleep area ng duty mate ko na sila Lane.
So now we move on to ENT. ENT was interesting for me to say the least. I was able to suture like a real patient. So hindi na siya yung like plastic na sinusuture mo or karne, ganyan. But I was able to do it sa operating room. And parang yung a real doctor na there talaga. So hindi pwedeng bobo ka, ganyan. Kailangan aware ka kung ano nangyayari, ano yung susunod. I was able to scrub into different procedures a couple of times. Hindi lang ako basically watching. Kasi when I was in Anes, syempre, you're under anesthesiology. So, you just watch kapag may mga procedures, nasa gilid lang kayo with, of course, your consultant and your resident. But for ENT kasi, I was able to scrub in. So, first time ko mag-scrub in, alam ko na bawal pala mag-ganon-ganon yung sa may gowning, ganyan. So, I learned a lot in terms of like practical skills, especially inside the OR in ENT.
Hello guys! So right now, we're eating lunch. Tapos ENT kasi kami ngayon. Tapos nag-uusap lang kami how like chill the other rotations were as compared to ENT. Kasi kanina, sige, lakasan mo pa yan para marinig ako. So ayun. So kumakain kasi kami ng lunch ngayon. Binigyan kami ng resident namin ng time to have lunch. Tapos I'm eating dessert. O diba? Bongacious. May pa-dessert pa ako. May dessert ako. So it's fun, ganyan. Pero nakakapagod lang try yung clerkship actually. Hindi ko alam kung ako lang. Pagod ka ba? O yan, nakakapagod. Second day pa lang namin ng rotation. Tapos walang tao dito kasi walang OPD today.
For psychology, I would say that it was a bit underwhelming. I'm not sure if that's like a bad thing to say about psychology, but I felt personally underwhelmed ako dun sa psych. Or baka hindi lang talaga yun yung gusto ko. Baka that's a factor din na like, hindi ko pa na-find yung interest ko dun sa psych. So, during this rotation kasi, we had a lot of free time. And we were able to go to Tagaytay pa. Like, my friends and I, my group mates actually, went to Tagaytay. And lastly, for neurology,
Ito yung neuro department. Hindi ako papapasukin din kasi bobo ako. Char. Ang madadala ko lang, brain na walang laman.
this was definitely one of the hardest among the minors, but actually one of the more fulfilling ones also, because ang dami kong natutunan, not only in the practical side of things but also in the theoretical side of things. May mga ibang residente talaga na sobrang sipag magturo, especially yung how to do MMSE, MOCAP, mga ganyan. So, how to do it properly, and yung reasoning why they do that, ano yung parts of the brain na na-stimulate, mga ganyan. We were also given backgrounds about those things. And parang ang interesting niya, kasi hindi mo yun alam before eh. Neurology is considered a minor subject, but I feel like kailangan maging major siya because it's a really, really hard, challenging, but it's fun because you get to be like a detective-ish na parang, oh, since hindi gumagalaw to, saan kaya sa brain yung may sira? Kaya, or baka yung buong brain mo na pala yung sira? Ganun, Z, char.
So we are currently rotating sa neuro. Tapos kaka-rounds ko lang kanina. Today is our first face-to-face sa subgroup ko. So, here's Lali. Na-stress na siya kasi pinapa-Neuro PE exam demo siya.
Bukas, bata, butas, bibig, seda, yung hotel.
So, hello guys. We are currently... Narinig niyo ba ako? Oh, syempre walang sasagot. Anyway, nasa OPD kami ngayon ng neuro and we're waiting for patients.
Waiting for patients. May patient tayo dito.
Alam nyo guys, masipag talaga kami today. We're just printing. That's basically what we do. Kumusta ang araw?
Ala, sana natulog na lang ako.
May Viber chat na naman guys. Ang papasulat na naman.
Sino na naman?
Si Doc. Hindi pwede i-mention. This is a day in the life of a patient.
Oh, patient.
Sobrang gutom ko na po. Ito na po ini-imagine ko. Pa-order nga po ng isang C3.
Okay, ha?
Ma'am Pavoy. Oh,
Hindi ko na ano lang
kung makakaya ko pa, di bali na lang. Okay, hello guys. So pasang-pasa kami kasi may bagyo today. Tapos late kami na discharge. What a clerk. What is this? Malamig.
Oo, malamig na humay ko. Oh, it's turning violet.
Wow, nag-English.
So if you wanna ask, Kuya, are you still able to do the things that you love during clerkship? And the answer is definitely yes. You just have to make time for the things that you love the most. Especially if you wanna make time for your family, friends, and for your hobbies, ganyan. You can make time talaga.
Good morning, my best friend.
morning to.
Ito na po yung hangout ng grupo namin. Ang dami na pong pagkain.
Alam ko, it's super pagod so far, but you know, you can make time for the things you love or for the things that matter to you the most. So what is the final impression for clerkship so far? That minors pa lang yung natapos namin. I would say that clerkship is more fulfilling than preclinical years, that's a fact. But at the same time, it's more tiring, and that's also a fact.
I'm so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired, bitch. I am so tired!
And I feel like we all anticipate that na mas mahirap, mas pagod, mas madaming iiyak, mas madaming perang magastos dahil sobrang daming pa-deliver habang nagki-clerkship ka. But we are hoping that lahat ng to ay magiging worth it in the future. So kapit lang, Doktor ng Bayan. Pasasaan ba't matatapos din natin to? Anyway, that's it for this vlog. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.